Welcome back. In this series, we're going to be talking about building your reserves. I wish so bad that somebody would have taught me this when I was young, but they didn't. So I'm going to teach you. So building your reserves, both for your business and for your personal life, are critical for the main reasons that when you build your reserves, it essentially gives you the cushion and it takes the edge off, right? So the first thing I want to talk about is building a 3-month reserve for your personal, right? So whatever your personal expenses are, for the sake of this video, we're gonna say $5,000 a month. Okay, so $5,000 a month, so you wanna build a 3-month personal reserve, so $15,000, right? That's gonna be sitting in your checking account or probably even a savings. The reason for that is, again, just to take the edge off, because there will always be things that happen in life, right? Cars break down, your furnace goes out, all kinds of things happen. I can name a million, but all things can happen that will end up costing you money. And so, people like Dave Ramsey talk about having, $1,000 reserve. Almost everything costs more than $1,000. So that doesn't make any sense. I want you to build a 3-month reserve of personal expenses. So in this case, $15,000. Now, when we're talking about, most people follow me for wholesaling and flipping houses. Let's take a wholesale, for example. If you can wholesale a house and you make a $15,000 profit, that is literally one deal, and you have your reserve built, okay? So this is not something that should take you years and years and years to build. If you're not currently wholesaling or flipping houses, well, then you should probably start and follow me for that reason. But if you're not, or if you don't, then find some other ways to generate some revenue very quickly. So it could, buying and selling, doing something to generate some money. So 3-month personal reserve. Second is you're going to build a 3-month business reserve. Same thing, is to take the edge off a little bit so you can start to make better business decisions, so you're not 100% reliant on bringing in money fast and solving problems and covering overhead and all that stuff. Instead, you can make better educated decisions. You can make decisions that are going to take care of your staff, that are going to take care of your customers, and not 100% dependent on trying to get the quickest sale to cover problems. All right, so build at least a 3-month business cushion. So now you've got your $15,000 in your personal, you've got your $15,000 in your business, right? Remember, we're just using the sake of $5,000 for expenses. And then next, you're going to raise your personal up to 6 months. So a 6-month personal reserve, we do that so we can really start to focus less on our personal needs and start to really focus on building our business, right? When we have a 6-month personal reserve, you're probably in the top 5%. Most people do not have that. In this case, if our expenses are $5,000, we've got $30,000 set aside for our personal reserve. That's more than enough. There's not really going to be anything that's going to be a big enough burden that's going to strip that away, right? Like most things are going to cost a couple thousand, $3,000, $5,000 at the very most. So having a 6-month reserves really puts us in position to make smart decisions for the future and not to make decisions that are potentially irrational or emotional. So then the last one is we build up to a 6-month reserve for a business. And again, so when we build a 6-month reserve for a business, it takes all that stress off of having to make decisions that are quick, that are, for something that's right in front of us. It allows us to start being more future thinking, but it also, it just positions us to be nimble, to be able to make decisions in our business, to be able to be flexible with market conditions, the ups and downs, the market cycles, without worrying about, am I going to go out of business in 3 months, right? If something happens in the market and our customers pull back, right? Our customers pull back because they're conserving cash, and next thing you know, we're saying, okay, what do we do? Our customers aren't paying anymore. We thought we had this all set up. They're not paying. What are we supposed to do? Well, you have a 6-month reserve. You've got plenty of time to make changes, to make decisions to get you back on track. You are not going to go out of business in 6 months if your expenses are low and you've got a 6-month reserve. Okay, after that point, once those are built, that's when you start investing for your future. And like building any cash outside of these accounts is unnecessary. In fact, it's probably considered not very intelligent, financially speaking, because cash that's just sitting there is doing nothing. It's not growing. In fact, it's actually, you're becoming more poor the longer your cash is sitting for the sake of inflation, right? So if you have cash that's making you nothing, that's sitting in an account, and inflation's coming in at 6%, you're losing 6% of your money every single year. So once these accounts are built, your reserves are built, it's imperative that you focus on investing for your future. Hey, thanks for watching. If you would, please go over to marklaneeducation.com and check it out. I should have plenty of free resources for you there to help you on this journey of real estate, of your wealth building, help you become better, more prosperous, more financially free. Check it out now, download one of the free resources, and I will see you on the inside.